Hello Sagittarius and welcome to Coleman Tarot. My name is A.T. Coleman and this is going to be your reading for the month of March. Also, I'm going to talk a little louder because there's construction going on outside and I want to make sure you can hear me. Okay, here we go. Alright, this is going to be for Sagittarius for the month of March. Sagittarius. And I'm going to be doing a video on the different stones on my table because sometimes I see other tarot readers and I think to myself, hey, what's that stone on their table? And I don't know if you're thinking the same thing, so I'm going to do a quick video on that. Also, I bought most of this stuff just to help me give clearer messages, so it'll be interesting for you to know what's helping me out. Alrighty, here we go. Okay, Sagittarius. Oh, alright. Okay, let's see what else is there, just so I know what's going on. Alright, okay. So this is going to be your pathway, and this is your obstacle, this is your outcome, and these are the things you're meeting along the way, and this is what's hidden from you. Okay, so you're starting off the month with the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is very confident, very outgoing, very, she's almost like on fire, very attention-getting. Everyone's looking at her. Okay, so you're going to feel very confident at the start of the month. And wands are also about passion. So you're taking something that you're very passionate about and you're really putting it out there. And you're not caring who's looking at it. You're just saying, this is mine. This is my project. This is what I'm all about. Look at it. And I don't care if you don't like it. Boom, there it is. Okay, I like that energy for you. Okay, the things that you're meeting along the way are, this is the pity party 2.0. And what I mean by that is, it's like a big pity party, and it doesn't necessarily mean that this is you because it's not in your direct path. It could be, it's something that's going to come up along in your month. So it could be you or someone else, and it's probably someone else because of the fact that you're so confident right now. This is somebody who is bitter, jealous, angry, wearing a cloak of negativity. And the reason she's mad is because 3 of her cups have spilt and she still has 2 left over. She has this cup and she has this cup and she has a crow that's saying to her, look, snap out of it. You still got 2 cups. But she's saying, no, I'm angry because I lost these 3. I know I have 2 left, but I don't care. I lost these 3, so I'm going to be angry about it and bitter. Okay, and this is a cloak of negativity. And she's so negative, she's not even listening to her crow. So I think this is somebody who's jealous of you. I think this is somebody who is near you, close to you, that sees that you're the life of the party, and they're jealous. All right? That's what I see, because you have all this bickering here. In the middle of your month, you have bickering and fighting. And I think this is just people who are jealous of you. All right? You're just based on your outcome as well. I think you're going through some big changes, and I think other people are jealous. Frankly, they're just jealous. Okay? The other thing that you have along in your month is something from the past reaching for the future. Okay? I don't know if you can see this with all the glare, but there's 4 cups down here, and she's chained to them, and she wants to reach for something new. There's 2 cups up here. She wants to reach for them. It's so interesting that there's these cups, the cups happening, because she has 3 that are spilt, and there's 2 here, and she's not going for it. She's saying, you know, forget those cups. I'm worried about these cups that I spilled. And this person is chained to 4 cups from the past, and she is reaching for the future. She is reaching for the future. Okay? I think that, just based on this initially, I think that this is you. And I think that you want to reach for these new cups, but you're chained to someone from your past. And I think it's this bitter person. I think you're chained to this bitter person, and you want to reach for new stuff, but they're holding you back. They're holding you back because they're negative about the past, okay? And you want to reach for the future, but you're feeling like you're chained to this person or these events from the past, all right? Now, the things that might help or hinder you. This is the Ten of Cups. Okay, and the Ten of Cups are about either so much fulfillment that you feel like it's a dream, or they're about daydreaming about being fulfilled, but you're not, and you're living in a dream world. I don't think that's the case. Based on this, I think you are reaching for the new cups. I think you are going to find fulfillment, and I think this other person they're trying to hold you back, and hopefully you're not going to let them, because you have this field of fulfillment where you have all these cups collected. I think you're headed for this. It's not in your direct path. It's a help or hindrance. I think you're headed for this. You just have to make sure this other person doesn't... don't let this other person's cloak of negativity touch you, because right at the beginning of the month, you're so confident. You're so eager with your project. Don't let somebody else talk you out of it, okay? Don't let this other person keep you chained. Just go for the cups and forget that person, because they'll eventually catch up to you. They'll eventually take off their cloak and come wherever you are. And even if they don't, you've got to do your own thing, okay? The other thing that you have that's a help or hindrance is this, the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups is somebody who's very creative, very loving, very nurturing. She's got a full cup of happiness, and that's very much like this. You've got the full cups, you've got the full cup, you're reaching for the cups. Okay, you want to be happy. Don't let the other person ruin it. Don't let people saying things about you, or bitterness or jealousy. Don't let that interfere. Okay, because you have all of these things where you've got these cups, and you want to reach for them. You want to have them. You want to be creative and loving and warm. Don't let anybody get in the way of that. Okay. The other thing about the Queen of Cups is that she's brave, because she puts her emotions out there. When you put your emotions out there, you're taking a risk, whether it's in a relationship or whether it's just you going out there and wanting to have a good time and wanting to be happy. You're putting yourself out there, because when you put your heart on your sleeve, other people can hurt you. They can hurt your feelings. They can reject you. And so you have to be brave. You have to be brave to be willing to be the Queen of Cups. It's not a job for the faint-hearted, okay? And neither is being the Queen of Wands. They're not jobs for the faint-hearted. You have to be brave to stand up and say, this is me, this is what I want, this is my heart, this is my feelings, this is me. And other people they are to tear you down, because for some reason they aren't brave enough to do that. And they say, I don't want you to be brave enough to do that either. So I'm going to throw some sand in your face. I don't know why people are like that, but they are. But you have to just do it anyway. You have to do it anyway. Be brave, because screw those people. Seriously. I'm going to give you an example. I saw somebody. There was a little kid that was running around, and they were having a good time, and they were really happy, and they were just playing with their friends, and they were having a great time. And I thought, wow, that's really wonderful and amazing. And this woman came over, and she yelled at the kids, and she said, stop making so much noise. Stop running around. Stop having fun. And the kids were like, oh, I guess we have to stop now. And I just thought, you witch. How dare you go and it was recess. Who cares what they're doing? It's recess. And I just thought, there's always somebody like that. There's always somebody who sees people having fun and just wants to ruin it. Because some people are just bitter, whats. Okay? Some people are going to be like that. And you can't let them ruin your day. You have to say, no, you go over there and be negative. I'm going to stay here, and I'm going to have fun, and I'm going to be the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands, and I'm going to just be a queen. Okay? And I'm not saying this is just a reading for women. I'm saying whether you're a guy or a girl, if you're going to have fun and you want to reach for something that's amazing and you want to be fulfilled, don't let some person like this get in the way. Okay? All right. And there's a bunch of guys getting in the way. There's a bunch of people with their sticks poking at you. Don't let them do it. Now, here's your obstacle. Your obstacle is this. This is the Empress. And the Empress is about love and giving you things that you really care about. Okay? As an obstacle, what I'm saying is she's right above these bickering people. Now, the Empress is basically the universe manifesting things for you that you care about, okay? She wants to give you stuff you care about. But at the same time, she's not going to be there if you're feeling negative. Okay, so if you let these people get to you, you're going to be stopping the universe from giving you amazing things. All right? If you don't let them get to you, then you're going to have these things, which is creativity and love and fulfillment. So just walk away from negative people, especially this month, because if you don't, you're not going to have this. It's going to be interrupted. Okay? So just don't let them interfere with your stuff. This card is right above this card. These people are stopping her from giving you the stuff that you want, that you care about. Okay? Don't let them into your head at all. Your outcome is this, the Death card. And the Death card is actually a wonderful card because it means transformation. It means growth. It means you're going to grow spiritually and emotionally. Okay? You're going to grow. You're going to evolve a little bit. You're going to grow to be bigger than what you were before. And part of that is this thing here and this. Okay? Reaching for your cups and getting your cups. Okay? Letting go of the past, letting go of negative people, letting go of people in your life who are trying to tear you down, that are your frenemies. They're pretending to be your friends, they're pretending to be in your life, but really they're just tearing you down. They're throwing the sand in your face, like I said, and you need to reach for something better. Reach for something wonderful, even if people in your life are dark, wearing a dark cloak. You need to reach for the light. Okay, you need to reach for these things at the top that are going to make you happy. And these statues here represent people and the universe that's trying to help you, that's trying to give you light things. Okay, they're trying to give you good things. Now, as an outcome, what Death is transformation. It is growth. It is you going to a next level. Okay, and the only way to get there is just to get away from these people that are not as evolved as you. Okay, you seem really happy here and confident, and these other people are not. So stay away from them. The things that are hidden from you are this, which is you having an advantage over other people, and that's why they're sitting there all bitter and angry, because you have more light. Basically, you have laser focus. You have a strong vision of what you want to do. You know what you want to do. You're very confident. You're feeling very secure, and that gives you an advantage over other people that are just kind of sitting there not sure about what they want. All right. The other thing that's hidden from you is this, which is you're worried that you don't have enough money, but you actually do. And you're so worried that you're kind of interrupting the flow, which is the same thing that I said about this. When you worry and when you're afraid and when you're negative, you interrupt the flow of the universe. Okay? And as far as money is concerned, you have enough, and you're bringing in money, and you have money. You have enough. But you're so worried that you're not going to have enough that you're interrupting the flow, and you're stopping your future money from coming to you. So don't stress about money. Don't overspend, but don't be obsessed with holding everything, because then you're going to end up getting more and more bills, and then even more of it's going to fly out the window. The way to attract money is just to have a good, positive attitude about it, and then it can flow easily, okay? But it's also saying you're going to have enough, so you're fine. The other one that's hidden from you is this, and this is very much like this, where it's you don't want to use your sword. You're being diplomatic. This person is I don't know if you can see this, but they're probably be easier if I didn't have my finger in the way. They have a sword, and it's the biggest sword, but they're holding it behind their back. And there's 7 other swords here that don't even have people. They don't even have people. So they don't really stand a chance against you. But you don't want to fight them, because even though you could win, what's the point? What's the point of fighting a bunch of swords with no people behind them? There's no thought behind them. There's no purpose behind fighting those swords. It's just a fight. And you don't want to do that because you're smart. Swords are also about intelligence. You're smart enough to put your sword behind your back because you realize that fighting with these people is only going to interrupt the flow of things coming to you. This is love and passion, and this is money. And both of the flows are being interrupted by other people. So don't let them do that, please. Do not. You have 3 times. You have this, and you have this, and you have, where's the other one? This. These are all 3 opportunities for you to use your sword against others. And I don't want you to do it because it's going to interrupt your flow. Okay? So that's it. Now, the next thing I want to do is every month I'm going to have a new deck. This month I have the English Magic Tarot, which I got from a Taurus friend of mine. And since they bought me a deck, I bought an extra deck. I bought a spiritual deck for you, a new spiritual deck, and I got the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle cards, which are really amazing. Okay, so I'm going to give you 3 more cards. What 3 things do you need to know about? Oh, that's too many cards. Okay, wait. I'm going to put... Oh, there's to add. Well, they came out, so I'm going to take them. Here, you get extra cards. You get 5. Okay? If they come out, I don't want to put them back in because you're meant to have them. All right, so here we go. What else do you need to know this month? The 8 of Coins. This is about you doing a good job. Not just doing a job, but being skilled at it and putting a lot of effort into your work so that people can see your work and think that you're doing a good job. The other one that you have is, the World. The World. And the World card is about you feeling like the world is your oyster, basically. Take a look at that. I've never even seen anybody get this one yet because I just got this deck and nobody's gotten the World yet. Okay, so you feel like you have the World. Awesome. So that is you not letting other people bug you, and then you can start getting stuff. The other one that you have is the 5 of Coins, which is again about you worrying about money. You're worrying about money, but you do have enough and you are making money. Okay? It's just that you need to not stress so much. And look at this, the 10 of Coins, which is basically you having a lot more money. So here you are feeling like you don't have enough. Here you are holding in your money and saying, oh, I gotta be careful. I gotta be really careful. But here you are having enough. Okay? Here you are. The 10 of Coins is about having a lot of money. And then the Knight of Swords is about somebody rescuing you. Okay? So as far as the money goes, have a positive attitude towards it and just feel like do stuff so it doesn't interrupt the flow. Don't spend extravagantly, and also just think about things flowing to you naturally. Think about love and happiness and reaching for these cups that make you happy, because the more happy you are and the more you feel like you have the world, the more stuff is going to flow to you, and then you won't be having this card where the flow is being interrupted. Okay? The more happy you are and the more you're doing creative things that bring you joy. Okay? Like painting, writing, whatever it is that's creative that brings you joy, do that. Because the more happy you are, the more all of this stuff is going to flow to you. Because by the end, here, I want to show you something. Here, you feel like you don't have enough money. And where was the other one? There was another one where you were, I don't know where it is now. But there's so many cards here. Okay, here you feel like you don't have enough money. And here you are having your 10 of Coins, okay? These are opposites. And here you have... This is also you have to have enough money. There's another one in here. Okay, fine now. But here you have the World, okay? And there was another one somewhere in here where you were feeling like okay, here, this is it. You're reaching for something. You're feeling like you're chained to something, and you're reaching for something new, and you don't know if you're going to have it. And then here you have the World. These are opposite emotions, and they all depend. Some of you are going to get caught up in the bitterness, and you're going to be the ones who are feeling like you don't have enough money and feeling like you're fighting with people and things aren't working out. And then you have, that was the one where you have the Empress on the side as an obstacle, because things are not manifesting for you. Some of you are going to stay out of the bickering, and some of you are going to put your sword away, and you are going to actually reach for the new thing, and you're going to break those shackles. And those are the people who are going to have the World, and they're going to get that cup. They're going to get that cup, and they are going to feel like things are really, really working out, and they're the ones who are going to have the money and feeling like they have the World. Okay? So it's not going to be the same for all of you. It just depends really on whether you get caught up in that bickering fight with people. Okay? I see 2 different outcomes. I see it just depends on And it might even be that it's one at the beginning of the month and then you realize what's happening and then you change your attitude, and that's how you end up at the end of the month with everything else. Okay? So it's all going to depend on your attitude this month. Did I give you a spiritual card? No. Here, let's get it. It's really going to depend on your attitude. This is an integral card because it depends on whether or not you can cut away from the past and cut away from these negative people and get that cup, if you can get the cup. And you have the Death card as your outcome, so it means a big transformation. It's going to be something big is going to happen, and hopefully it's going to be in the way that you're thinking and staying away from those bickering people. All right, let's see what you got here. The Hawk. Okay, omens and messages. This month is about omens and messages. So if things keep happening over and over, really pay attention to that, because it's actually going to be a message for you. And look at omens as well, okay? Because nothing's a coincidence. Everything that happens for a reason. And sometimes when you miss a message, it comes back around, and then you miss it again, and it comes back around, and then you miss it again, and it comes back around, and then finally it just slaps you in the head because you missed it so many times. It says, hey, why didn't you pay attention to this the first time? Okay? So, so I was just thinking about Oprah, because I remember one time she said, if you don't hear it in a whisper, then you're going to really hear it when they yell it in your ear. And that's what omens are like. You've got to catch it when it's still small and see it. Try to see the messages that are coming for you. Because if you don't, it's going to come back around, and it's going to get louder and louder and louder. Okay? So look at the omens and messages that are going to be helping you this month. All right? And your outcome was transformation, so you're going to be growing a lot. Just stay out of the fighting, okay? You're going to be bigger than that. Have a great month. Bye.